Yes. Avtar Meher Baba ki jai. So, welcome to everybody who's joined the call, and welcome to Dr. Vasudev as well. I will stop sharing my screen um, and hand over to Dr. Vasudev after a brief introduction of what we are trying to do this morning. Uh, Kama wanted to bring a spotlight on a project which is going on in Satara, where there is an intention to create a place of pilgrimage. And he has been talking to Dr. Vasudev, and we thought that we should introduce him to our group and also introduce the idea to so many others as well. So, this is a first step in that direction. Uh, just to give you some context, I will start by first giving a example of how Baba works in these things by quoting what happened in the Heartland Center in the US. And then we will hear from Dr. Vasudev. So, for those of you who have read, it might be repetitive, but I'm basically quoting and rephrasing from the Glow article. So, the Heartland Center is basically the name given to the center in Prague. Prague in Oklahoma is the place where Baba had the accident and in the US. And that was when he was journeying from Myrtle Beach to Mehermount. Now, at the accident site, it was actually on a highway with just houses nearby to the site. And he was from after the accident, he was taken to a hospital, which was about 9 miles from the location of the accident. And he stayed there and after convalescence left, but he made a big impact on that community and that Dr. Burleson. So Dr. Burleson loved Baba and really was moved by not just Baba, but the way the Mandali treated him, and he was very moved by the whole experience. And the hospital is a very small hospital in a very small town, right? So the Baba group, all across the world and more led by America, wanted to preserve the legacy around this. So they tried to get access to the hospital. Obviously, there were people visiting the hospital frequently, and doctor was very open to that. People used I visited the hospital. There is a photograph of Baba in the room where he stayed, and they are very welcoming. And over time, they also purchased a site, basically a house of maybe a 4 5 bedroom house that was next to the hospital to act as the Heartland Center. So that was the idea of the Heartland Center, where pilgrims visiting this accident site and this hospital, because they are two different places, could stay a night if required. And I did that too. So when I visited, I spent a night there, right? So that was the first step. And this is years older. Over time, they also tried to acquire the whole hospital. And when the team was working towards raising funds for that, I'm sure you might have seen a year or two back, maybe 2 3 years back, there was even a video they put out asking for funds from all over the world to help acquire this hospital from the city. It's a government hospital, so the city owns it, and they were going to acquire it from the city. There were a lot of discussions. They made a lot of progress. And in typical Baba fashion, on some basis, got stalled. That got stalled where they could not continue the purchase and they were not able to proceed with that. On the other hand, the photographs that you might have seen of the memorial meetings that happen on the day of the accident, you will see that it's literally done on a road near a gate, right? And that's exactly the accident site. And the nearest house was someone of the name I'm not able to, Stocko, I think, last name Stocko. And the gentleman Stocko was very helpful at that time. He provided blankets, and that's what's recorded. That he provided blankets to Baba and Mera and comforted them till the ambulance came, and so on and so forth. But over the years, the family, the subsequent generations of the family have been very not so cooperative, let's say, with the Baba community. So because we used to have visits, so even when we go to visit, you're taken by one of the locals, and then you're shown the place, and you have to respectfully not spend too much time and then come back. And they were not very comfortable that somebody is coming near their gate and whatever, right? So there was some discomfort there. And surprise, surprise, as this up and down of the hospital purchase happened, where initially there was a likelihood of purchase, and then money was being raised, and then the city decided against selling. And around that time, I think on Amar Tithi 2 years back, or maybe well, last year, there was actually a call received from the subsequent, I think it was the daughter of Stocko, who offered to sell it because they saw the Heartland Center's website, and they were moved, and to a point where they felt that it was deserving, that when the family wants to let go of this old property, they would see the Heartland Centers as the deserving buyer. Obviously, it created a lot of excitement in the group, having as it did on Amar Tithi Day. But then things didn't move for a long time, so they were waiting up for the next move from the party. Finally, the next move happened, surprise, surprise, 25th of February, and things moved really quickly. And they actually purchased the property. It's a 6-acre property, and now there is a plan to celebrate a big event in that property in May next year. And so the reason I'm giving you this glimpse into how Baba works is the places connected to him are obviously very precious, precious to us, precious to humanity, and precious to the future. And the way he works in getting us access, or getting the lovers access to it, can be very, very different. But his stamp is unmistakable. Case in point, both these trigger events happened on important Baba days. He gave up on one project and supported the other project and brought it to completion really, really quickly. So that's just a glimpse of how Baba works, just as a background for what is happening in Satara. And with that, I think we will get to what we are trying to understand about the Satara project from Dr. G. Dr. G, please welcome to our group. Please give us a brief introduction about yourself, and then we can get started understanding your project and the plan.
Thank you, Jai
Jai
Baba.
Baba. Jai Baba.
You are able to hear.
Yeah.
Yeah. I am practicing doctor, family physician. I'm from Hyderabad, but I came to Panchgani in 1983. I'm in touch with Meher Baba from 1963. So after I came, I started taking care of Baba visited these places many times. Panchgani, Mahabaleshwar, Satara. He has spent, according to me, next to Mehrabad, probably uh, maximum time in this district. The earliest recorded Baba visit was in 1930. Baba came with one of the Mandali, Kale Mama. His son-in-law was the founder of one of the schools. People might have read Hindu school. Now the name is changed to Sanjeevan Vidyalaya. And Baba, you all must be aware that there is a cave. The location was selected by Baba in April 1930, and he wanted to do seclusion. And Kale Mama was instructed to dug out a cave of 10 by 10. And according to his instructions, he has started the work, but it couldn't be finished in time for Baba to do the seclusion work. Last 2 3 days, there were 18 Mandali people along with Baba. Everybody helped in doing the cave work. There is a gate. If people have seen the photographs, there is a gate and very small crooked gate. Those times the tigers used to be there, so it was a very small opening through which you have to go. Baba stayed there from 15th May 1930 for 5 days. He used to come and go, and from 20th to 26th he stayed totally in the cave. Uh, there were 8 huts monitoring any trespassing. It was supposed to be very intense work. That was the time where he has instructed Pune Mandali as well as Ahmednagar Mandali different instructions like fasting or trying to get stay excluded from the routine work. There were different for different people. And finally, it was known that some saint is doing a Jivan Samadhi. The neighboring villagers started disturbing him. So on 26th early morning, Baba leaves the place, goes to Y from there to Pune, Pune to Mehrabad. The subsequent, his that specific project was done at Mehrabad. It was called Panchovati Cave. Now it is closed. It was used only during that time, but it has been identified a couple of years back, and there is a marking for it. Baba did leave few people, and afterwards he has sent some people. Uh, he has attached a lot of importance to the place, saying that it is Shivaji had his army there, so he selected the place. Uh, then I was initially it was taken care by Project Satara, but there was he was staying 18 kilometers from that place. So there was a logistic problem whenever somebody used to come or he wanted to take care of the cleaning and all. So it was passed on to me. So from somewhere 85, 87, I'm taking care of the cave. Likewise, in my practice, I have come across people and I try to coordinate visiting people who are visiting the Baba places. There are many places Baba stayed in Panchgani, around 10 to 15 places. Uh, they're all modified. Most of the places are modified. Few places are not modified, and we try to visit those places which are not modified, which are still in same physical shape. Presently, we visit a place called Dilkusha, where Baba stayed in 1938, and also again during Blue Bus tour. Now it is with Baha'i faith. It is their teaching center, and there is also a building called Zelki, where Baba stayed in 1943. In Dilkusha, when Baba stayed in 1938, that was the place where Eruch was called first. He was to meet Baba, and he met the Baba at Dilkusha, and they, as you all know, the conversation went whether he can join, and Eruch replied he and his family can join with his grace, and he was asked to spend a night in the cave, and he was asked to join uh, with family at Mehrazad on August 1st. And also, that is the time where he has allowed some women mandali to spend night uh, at the cave, especially Elizabeth Patterson. Elizabeth Patterson was very keen to spend night in cave, and she had lots of good memories where early morning. Till that time, she was feeling the Baba is a very saintly person, but she was not convinced he is the same Christ who has come as Meher Baba. But she had some early morning indications where Christ was seen alternating with Baba, so she was convinced he is the same person who has come as. And regarding this accident place, all these places, it was shown by different people or pointed out by different people. Uh, Mehru visited this place. Beef Mehru and some other people. They came few years back, and she has confirmed. So there is no doubt about the places. There is no doubt about the dates as they are recorded. There is a video also about few places. Regarding this accident place, we were trying from very long time, but it was not available for purchase, or when it was available, it was not within our reach. I want to go back. Even this cave does not belong to the trust. It belongs to one builder from Pune, Manke Builders. So it is yet to be acquired. So all these places, it is not owned. It is only we have access because of keeping good relation with them. And regarding this accident site, somewhere in 2005, Culture took interest, and we were to initially buy a small piece, and in 2 3 stanches we have purchased little less than 3 acres, 113 square feet is less than 3 acres. And I don't know whether you are aware. In those days, it was a very remote place. Baba visited that place several times. The first visit Baba made was on 7th April 1947. People who have visited the accident site, they know just opposite the road, the other side of the road, there is a building uh, which is fallen. That is the PWD bungalow. Baba was was doing some seclusion work with Mast Alisha on Fort Purandar, and it was too breezy, too rainy. So after 8 9 days, he discontinued that work there because it was only 18 shed was erected, but it was not strong enough to face the breeze. So he came down to Udtara and he has spent a day there. He came somewhere in the afternoon, and with Mast Ali Shah, he has spent the in that PWD bungalow just opposite the accident site. And next day he proceeded to Satara, where he continued his work on another fort called Ajinkya Tara. That was his first visit. And second visit was Baba was staying in Satara with all his mandali. He wanted to play cricket, and he has invited people from all over India, 10 from each side, and Baba played both the sides. There were people who were searching for a suitable place. No suitable place was found. So, just adjacent to this PWD bungalow, the land was cleaned, and Baba on 19th June 1955, Baba played cricket with lot of jubilation. And when the score was even, Baba discontinued the game and then they had refreshments and they went back. Again on December 2nd, Baba decided they should keep fast. You all must have read all the details of it. Baba went to Pune and was coming back in the evening. There were few
Actually,
special
you can
things.
recount, doctor. You can recount
Pardon?
in detail. You can recount in detail. You mentioned the details. We did not read.
Yeah, yeah,
Please, please. Thank you.
yeah, yeah. They all went in a single car. I don't remember who all went, but they went to Pune and they were to watch a cricket match. There was a cricket match going on. So they watched the cricket match and Baba didn't know how people came to know, but Baba saw from distance Ramakrishna and Gadekar. So he was upset that he was in still seclusion. So he was upset. But he has sent somebody saying that you should not be visiting me or seeing me. So they were shunted off from distance. And then Baba abruptly, before the game was over, Baba was returning. And that was the day where Nehru and Chawanlai were visiting the Pune city. So Dr. Neelu was very keen to see Chawanlai. The cars were stopped on the particular road, but as Neelu was very fond, he allowed him for a few minutes. So he had the opportunity of seeing the motorcade of Jawaharlal Nehru and Chawanlai. Dr. Neelu came into Baba contact while he was a student. He was an MBBS doctor. He was related to the Vishnu Master. So on the request of Vishnu Master, he visited the Mehrabad and he fell in love with Baba. So, according to Baba instruction, he finished and joined Baba. He was a butt of jokes because of his liking and his color, so many other things. But before this happened, Baba was treating him very gently. He was a diabetic. He was not allowed to eat many things. Sweets, of course, was prohibited, and many times uh, rice was restricted. All that sort of Baba used to make pranks with him. And in his case, for few months before this accident has happened, Baba treated him very lovingly. He used to order sweets for him. He used to talk to him very lovingly. There is a background to it. Once in a while, Baba used to get mood and he used to ask, what do you want? So the wish of the Dr. Neelu was that when I die, you should be near me. That was his wish. And as you all know, in this accident, Dr. Neelu lost his life. So there is a background to that, that he was treated very gently. And Eruch was driving very slowly. Actually, they wanted to reach Satara by sunset time to discontinue the fast. They were fasting without even water. So he was asking Eruch to drive very slowly. There is no need to hurry. And funny part is just couple of kilometers before this accident place, Baba asks Neelu to change the place. Baba comes to the front seat and he had a habit of lifting his leg and putting it on the dashboard. And Neelu takes the back seat. So they were coming very slow, but Baba was explaining that we played cricket and all that. And suddenly, Eruch and says he feels that he was not aware. There was no traffic, nothing, but the car turns to the left and hits a culvert and it tumbles down from the main road and goes onto the fields the other side and turns the face to the left, that is in the direction of Pune rather than Satara. And Eruch tries to get up. Baba was thrown out. Vishnu and Eruch probably are the only two people inside. Vishnu sees in Baba face as if he has won a big war, very illuminated. And then Eruch also talks to Baba. He says his right side is affected. Whole of his right side, his tongue is cut. So they stop. They find Nilu also without breathing. They stop a vehicle and they take first. There was a private car. They take Baba first to the Sataras, to the place where he was staying. That place was Grafton building. So there is a long story. Then he was taken to Satara Civil where he was sutured on his tongue without any anesthesia, and also he was plastered, and others follow afterwards in a lorry. Both Eruch had fractures and Pendu had multiple fractures. Pendu didn't come out of it for pretty long time from the pain. He suffered all his life, the pain. Eruch also didn't drive for very long time. He used to be upset. And extension of this story is that the case was put for a wanton crime because the person was killed. And Eruch attends many sessions, and in the end, the judge uh, doesn't find any reason uh, or any mistake uh, with Eruch. So he labels it as an act of God, and he was released without any sentence. That is the extension of it. And there were so many attached stories to it. How Baba went through the suffering uh, there and then back to Pune, uh, doctors treating in Pune. Surgery was probably not on the cards those times, and he was with a different orthopedicians, different people. By that time, Dr. Donkin was also with Baba. Donkin passed out in 1943, and after passing, he met Baba at one of the bungalows, Zelki bungalow in Bilar in Panchayat. So with uh, Donkin and Neelu were his mandali, and Donkin tried all things, and there were, as you know, chiropractor from US. I forgot his name. That tall man who used to say Parvardigar very loudly. He also tried to help Baba. And back to the accident side story, because Baba has I have left another story again in
Harry. Harry Kenmore, doctor. Yeah.
Hurricane. Yes, Hurricane. Again in April 1958, Baba was staying in Mahabaleshwar, just close to Ripon Hotel. Baba asked Koyar Satarawala to take him to the accident spot and also instructed him not to cross the line. I am never going to cross that line in my lifetime. So Koyar Satarawala stops. It was marked. Koyar knew the place, and it was also marked by Meherwan. Meherwan was working with the insurance company. He counted, marked that culvert and underground water pipe, and he has taken a lot of photographs of the surrounding area so that it can be matched in future. So there is no doubt about the spot. It is 100% accurate. So Koyar Satarawala takes Baba there, and Baba walks across for few minutes, says that he is never going to cross that line. In Lord Mayor, it is not given, but Koyar used to say, Baba said it is going to become a very big center, a service center. That was on 4th April 1958, Good Friday. So, four times some non-specific place on the highway. So, there was a interest to buy. And finally, in 2005, we bought a small piece, and some additional pieces were added. There were different plans, but the initial plan, according to the Bauji, was that we should acquire the PWD bungalow where Baba has spent a night with Alisha. He felt it is the most important place. So many years were spent in negotiating with the government of Maharashtra. It was almost done thing, but there was always a one official who used to stop. The initial was stopped by the PWD employee, and later years, the local MLA wanted to start. It is a part and parcel of 36 guntas, little less than 1 acre, that place. So he started saying that he want to start a primary health center. So he has opposed. The final opposition is from him. So lots of years was spent on that. So already whatever land was acquired was not used, and so many other people were to develop that land. There were many plans uh, submitted. I have submitted 4, 5 plans, and the latest one I'm talking from phone. I don't know how to share, but Kamkoti has those plans. The latest one was liked by majority of the people, trustees, as well as including. This is the shape of the land. The red lines, as you can see, the are the boundaries, and this is the accident spot, and this is the cricket field, and also the PWD bomb. Next, this is the overall view of the plan. This is done by one Mr. Rawat from Pune. There are going to be water bodies. There are going to be open and mounts too, because it is on the highway. There are going to be multiple mounts to give a privacy, and different water bodies and gardens, amphitheater, and this is the main area, multi-purpose area, where all activities were supposed to be done. He is a non-Baba lover, so he has drawn according to his, and according to his plan. There can we can have a restaurant and washrooms for uh, people who are on the highway to attract them. Next, next, this is the view of the main functioning area. Next, either way, this has to be reworked. This was a plan where many people are living in the premises. These are the mounds and walkways, and there is supposed to be a one watchtower. Now what happened? This is the watchtower. The exact spot now, it is in the middle of the highway. This is the open auditorium. The exact spot, though we have located, it is the at the middle of the road, and there were several attempts to. You can see this. So it is very risky. It is a national highway, and there is a lot of traffic from Mumbai. Very risky. So we wish to have some marker there, Still, a lot of negotiations are going on. Every time some local person agrees, but after a few months, there's somebody else. They clean away, remove the boats. They also remove the boats which are kept adjacent to the our land. So we are still in attempt how to demarcate it. But there is going to be that is going to be solved. The present plan is there's a lot of discussion why you need such a big thing. The major disagreement among Baba lovers is that do we need such a big structure? And do we need a structure where all avatars, do we have to spread all avatars messages saying that Baba, all his teachings are basically same as what other avatars have taught? That was my concept. I was trying to build a structure where we can have, in brief, all avatars there, whatever their teachings, and of course, Baba teachings in a large way, and if possible, a big statue and a very big billboard so that people traveling on the highway can see Baba's photo and one of the sayings. There are different opinions regarding that. So nothing is firm on that. This is one of the few plans, and the main structure needs to be redesigned because there are nobody living there at present. We till recently, till last year, it was being formed by the people from whom we have purchased the land because we never had any concrete this thing. We were always requesting them, but they used to say, no, 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 we are going to stop after taking out the crop. We are going to stop after taking out the crop. And there was no activity also from our side, other than whenever people were interested, they were visiting. And 50th anniversary of Baba accident, 2006. Since then, we are having every year a good gathering of around 100, 150 people at that site. That is the only activity, 100% activity, and other visits by people who are interested. So the farmers continue to do the farming. So for the first time this year, I have totally stopped the farming, basically by incentivizing. We are paying couple of people 5,000 rupees as designated as the uh, mali, or what you call, who are going to water the plants. And I have to do some structure, temporary structure, and start off, that is my opinion, start off with some activities like once in 2 months bhajan or once in 2 months gathering, and probably two villagers, some English coaching, music coaching. And whenever the people come from far, if they want to spend whole day, there is no washroom facilities or staying facilities, lying down facilities. So the present immediate urgency is to claim the right and make it a functioning center. So far, no name has been given to it. that we have to go back to the trust. Whole thing, the land is purchased on Avatar Meher Baba Trust. So they are the caretakers and the kartas for the all the activities. I am just a coordinator, and I wish to at least create a small setup, temporary and active, doing something there from all angles. So you can all give your suggestions, and you can also participate uh, because it is on highway. There are lots of restrictions on construction. The majority of our area is touching to the highway and service road. From the center of the highway, original rule was 70 meters. You cannot construct anything. Pakka, you don't get any permission. Now they say it is 50 meters from the center of the highway. So we are left with a small piece for construction. But that's more than enough for us. So that is the idea. We have decided to have all temporary structures like amphitheater, uh, all those things, open garden. There's a lot of work needs to be done, and the main structure should be redesigned. This was designed by a non-Babalagar, assuming there are going to be many people with so many doors, open hall. I think it is not viable uh, with the present setup. We can have one or two openings and walls, but we can't have that arches and all that sort of thing. So main building drawing and what we should convey there, whether it is going to be just Baba literature, Baba things, or whether we can talk about other avatars. Can we have activities other than Baba there, religious activities or social activities? They're all question mark. Yes, if you have any questions,
Jai Baba,
Jai Baba.
Vasudev,
Bolu.
Ashok Bali from Pune.
Yes.
So, Pune Center, you might be knowing Prashant Ahir, Pratap Ahir, they
Yes.
are visits to the particular site you mentioned, and you probably Pune Center can help in your mission.
Yeah, they are for this project, and we did identify the people who can be helpful. They are going to be Ganesh, Dongre, Ansane. Some people are interested. Uh, Theoretically, they are for it, but so far they are not able to spare time. Now I have requested many times, and they're probably this year they will come out with the dates, so where they can come and meet more often.
Great. So, what is your exact ask? You require uh, help from government side, or what
No, no,
exactly is?
no manpower from our side, and somebody to coordinate with the trust and coax them to go full scale with the project.
Okay, okay.
Jai Baba, how much is the expenditure?
No, the present plan is a very modest plan of around 50 lakhs. The whole project is into few crores. That was estimated in 2021 as around 6 crores,
I see.
everything. but it has to be through the donation to the trust and purpose fund to the trust, usual account, usual. You can go by app and then give a email saying that this money to be spent for Satara.
Yeah, Baba, thank you.
So I just had one clarification. So the current acquired land is owned by the AMB PPCT trust, the main trust, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Only thing is they are not able to give as much time and energy and resources to create infrastructure. And the idea over this conversation is to explore ways and means of trying to get people, support, resources to make that happen. Is that a good
Yes,
summary?
yes, yes.
Okay.
They
Okay.
have so many things going on in
Exactly.
at Hyderabad itself,
Correct.
and their experience at different places has not been very pleasant, as you know that in Nashik as well as that other replica Baba in MP. What's
Mm-hmm.
its name? They were supposed to have. So they are a bit reluctant.
Okay.
Not that they are not interested. They are definitely interested. They know the importance of the place. They know the every aspect of it. But there are so many legal rules for a farmland. For a
Mm-hmm.
farmland, whoever is farming, uh, if he proves that he is farming for more than 12 years, he can claim it as his. So now the top priority is that we use it ourselves in
Mm-hmm.
some or the other form and not to create. The other place I was talking about is the mandla. Mandla, the Baba's, it was on Baba's name, and there was a caretaker appointed by uh, trustees. But slowly houses came up, including the caretaker's house. So they are now renegotiating to much smaller area and much smaller expectation. Mandla is very far off, so it is very difficult to monitor. But this place, I personally feel, is very close to Pune. From Pune, this accident spot is just 90 kilometers. From Ahmednagar, it is 200 kilometers. If you drive in a good big car, you will reach in 3.5 hours. Even at a very gentle pace, you will reach in 4 hours. So there should be more visitors. We expect more visitors. We expect more volunteers to participate. Unless something is started off, whenever the people come, many of them without knowing the place, they have searched. They all look, the farm looks same. There's no board, nothing. Mm. Now we are people are using the location and all that, Google, but still there is nothing there other than the a small board. So we would like to uh, change the face of it. At least make few things available and let it be monitored or by even if the local villagers show them the Baba literature, show them the Baba photos, and if possible, the my present plan includes a small room with projector and films. So show the even non-Baba lovers tourists out of curiosity if they come, show them the films. Whatever it is possible through uh, really not qualified people, but what they can do and make it is receptive, the whole place. It is very important. Make it start doing something. Start from the KG, I'll say that, or class one. Yes.
Great. I think this is a very interesting overview and some food for thought, food for sharing this with other like-minded people who can contribute in all the different ways that you mentioned. We will also share Dr. Vasudev's contact details. And before that, feel free to ask any other questions or clarifications regarding this project. Anybody is free to ask anything they want. Yeah. Namita ji, go ahead. Oh, I thought you were trying to ask something. Okay. So
No,
if
hey Baba, Karthik, I have a question.
sure.
So is there a board or a location sign marker or something where, because when we say in case we travel from anywhere, from Pune or from anywhere, how do we locate a
There,
place?
there were several boards. Presently also there is one board, and if you contact Pune Babalavas or Nagar Babalavas, or if you contact me, I can always give you the location and also the local contact whom we are employing now. And in very short time, my vision is to have a very big board which can be seen from both sides of the highway, going from Pune down towards Bangalore, or if somebody is coming from Bangalore. There was a plan for a very big board many times, but it was not approved. So we were having all the time boards on the side road, never in our plot. Never, nothing was done in our plot. No board was put up uh, in our plot. Even now, the couple of boards are there. It is on the sidewalk. It
Okay.
is there.
That,
Easiest is to ask for the location and go.
no, fine. If you can share the Google map or some sort of a pointer that, so that if anybody wants to go and visit, or
Yeah,
at
yeah.
least
Kamakoti has that, but many times what happens when you go without contacting anybody, either you don't find the place or you go to a place where barbered, segregated this thing is there, and you cannot find exact spot because where it has accident has occurred. So far, we are not able to demarcate it. Somebody has to show to you that this is the place accident has occurred. So, going without meeting anybody, you might not get the opportunity to find all the things. I'll share my number. I will also share the local contact in Udtara, and please contact them so that you at least get to see all important things.
correct, correct. And Pune Center organizes a trip every year.
Every year, 2nd December,
Correct.
mostly we have one full day program. They start at 7 o'clock a.m. Come to Panchgani, make a visit to the cave, and if possible, other places. There are many places where Baba stayed. The few I have narrated to you. There is one place where Baba stayed at Y. It was Nawab's bungalow, and Baba spent one day in another village near accident. So, whichever is possible, and reach that spot by 4 o'clock, have a bhajan for an hour, and then go back. Or
Correct.
sometimes they stay in a hotel and visit most of the places.
No, and
Mamaji is saying something. Sorry.
no.
Yeah. Maybe the next time the Hars are here in India, then probably we can drop in for a couple of days at Panchgani,
Yeah, that is
down
the
these
best
places, and
way.
that will sensitize us much more, and we can spend some time there, look at all these places. Nawab's Bungalow, we just recently read Gene and Drill's book Avatar, where it was discussed. That place is so very old.
It is old, not only old, the importance is that uh, Sachitananda, Paramananda, Meher Baba, Vidyananda, that words and the tune were given by Baba to
Yeah, right. In Crafton Bungalow, Baba dropped his alphabet board, 7th
alphabet.
October
Yeah.
1956. Yeah.
So
So
that there are so many activities,
so
so
many,
many.
so many incidents. Yeah. Even
He
one of the
has
prayers,
signed.
one of the three prayers was given in Satara, if I'm not
Yes,
wrong. Yes,
he
yes,
has signed the first copy of God Speaks also in Satara.
yes. Yeah, Baba.
Wow, this has been a very interesting discussion and all these nuggets of information are very new to a lot of us. Thank you so much for sharing, and thank you so much for the work you're doing in protecting this legacy. Kama, any thoughts from your side before we wrap up?
Oh, I want to thank Dr. Vasudev for taking the time, and I guess we have his number and contact. Any queries we can, direct to him, and he'll be able to help us. Hey, Baba.
If you don't have the number of the local contact, I'll share that number on your WhatsApp, so you can share with the group. Kama,
Jai
the
Baba,
caretaker
thank
at
you.
the accident site.
May Baba guide us towards making some use of our lives in this direction. And may, I mean, sitting in Singapore, it's hard for us to say in terms of manpower, we can't do anything.
Yes.
But at least if we visit once, I think these projects, if we are able to appoint someone who can be a coordinator, partially as seva, partially we give him some money, then it will roll. If we are
Yeah.
looking for volunteers to get time, it will be difficult. So that's my suggestion from your sharing. Within that area, we have to find someone who is unemployed and has some Baba love. So he becomes our nodal point in getting it all sorted. And then in terms of speaking with the trust, is it critical that they are part of it, or we can do it on our own?
No, they own the place.
I see, I see. So the other way
They own.
we tell them that this seva we will do, and they just keep their hand on us, because if you said that they've had administrative problems in the other projects, that's why they don't want to. And it's also at a
Yeah, but
distance from Mehrabad, right?
looking back, what happens? That was the in 2005, before acquiring also. The discussion was there. You form a separate trust, buy the land and all. All these years, I've seen some people come, go for a few months, or they might come for one or two programs. So in the end, there is nobody to carry forward the project. So it was my decision that time to fight on trust name and do all the work through the trust so that there is some continuity. There
Yeah,
is
yeah, yeah.
a individual has a limited energy, time, age. So this is not a project where it can be limited with the time and funds. I felt it has to be kept alive. So we are going to form a small committee. Will the initial object is to rope in Nagar, the people who are residing in Nagar and people who are residing in Pune to come and gather there and then see how they can
I,
negotiate.
I would also recommend that we prepare a video of this whole thing so that people who are not from that region can put it in perspective. Map, what is there, what is being done. This has to be pictorially presented.
Yeah,
Then
yeah,
you can gain momentum with it. Like this storytelling, I, for example, have never been to that place. I can only imagine. But if I want to contribute time or plan something where we get a bunch of volunteers and get it going, I must have a visual image of what we are trying to do there. So maybe we can appoint someone to make a little movie of this. And then that way, if you present it even to the trust, they know we are a step further than just trying to mobilize some kind of,
yeah.
yeah.
We are moving towards that place. We are collecting the material. We are collecting. Uh, so far, the problem is that people come, when people come, what places to visit, and how many hours before they inform you, who has to accompany them. They're all to be sorted out.
If you have that information and if you need a brochure done, I can do it for you.
Yeah,
If you put me in touch with people who have these pieces of information, and
yeah.
I become me and my husband become the center point of putting it together, we will give you a very nice brochure in a very short time. But we must know who these people are and what is it that we are asking. You put us in touch. At least the second step is something sitting here we can do. Then we'll see what Baba places in
Yes,
this. Yeah, yeah.
yes.
So that is our humble offering from your sharing today. If it makes sense, we will be happy to be on board anytime you
Yeah.
ask us.
I'll collect your email address from Kamakoti. I'll forward you the uh, whatever the material I have gathered. Probably more material has to be gathered and accurately dated. Sometimes with the age, I tend to forget the dates. So I'll definitely will be in touch with you
Sure. I
regarding.
can also give you a questionnaire on what I want.
Yes,
So where is this land? When was it acquired? Little brief on that. Who is the
yes,
caretaker? What is the money we are looking for? I can even frame
yeah,
a bunch of questions. You just answer those. That means we don't have to worry about your memory.
yeah,
You can
yes,
just
yes,
answer
yes.
it for us. Yeah. So it will
Yeah.
simplify
This is
the complicated.
this December. It is going to be 70th year of Baba's accident, 2026. So we wanted to make a good progress, as you also suggested and volunteer. That was the first thing we wanted to make a brochure.
Yes, yes. With great
People,
pleasure. I will be very happy to prepare it very nicely, and then we can have who the AI guys help in making it even more futuristic.
yes, yes,
Broadcast it.
Yeah. So I think we'll do a very good job. I can see it happening, no problem. And then another thing that comes to my mind is we can maybe do a visit to that place commemorating that and start working towards that. and then you can do a presentation. You can relate it to the nearby Baba centers and say around this time we will have a gathering. So gathering takes a long time. If it is supposed to be happening in December, we start with, once the brochure is done, then we start disseminating this information in the nearby Baba centers. And from there we say, okay, we want 10 people, we want 10, we give them a target. Then these 100, 200 people come, and we are second step into what we are trying to achieve. With timelines and at Baba's feet, we can, give this seva. This is absolutely no thinking of mine. This came immediately after your sharing. Uh, if it is of any use, we'll be happy to help.
Yeah, yeah. My request is if any of you are visiting Mehrabad, please contact me so I can take you around.
Yes, of
No,
course.
absolutely. I think that's something all of us need to do. The next time we are planning a trip to Mehrabad, we should try to see how we can visit these places, which you rightly said are just a few hours away and so important from a legacy and Baba standpoint. So that's a minimum that all of us need to do. And like Nomita ji said, there can be other things that come to mind, but what we need to keep in mind as important factors is whatever we do uh, should be under the um, umbrella plan, which is sustainable, right? So whatever we do should not be one off. Second, we should work in coordination and with full consent and cooperation of the trust. And three, if we can target the 70th the anniversary as some sort of a anchor to get these resources, excitement, interest, and keep that as a milestone, which brings attention globally to this point. I mean, to this venue. I think that will be a good start. These are my thoughts as we
Jai
speak.
Baba, are there any hotels around this site?
Though hotels around that site are not very good, but at 20 kilometers distance towards Satara or 20 kilometers distance Panchgani, there's plenty of choice. There's plenty of choice.
At 20
Uh,
kilometers is not that
Not
far.
bad.
It's
yeah,
okay.
and unlike before, the rates are variable. They're following the US and other models. So the rates are much less on working days, Monday to Friday. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, the rates are more. And even crowds, sometimes if there are more holidays, even the crowd and road traveling becomes difficult. So my advice is to anybody who plans to visit on working day. That is one thing. And another thing I remember, you all must be knowing Don Stevens. Don Stevens was Baba follower for very long years. So once Don Stevens used to come quite often. He visited these places several times. Only recently, through Laurent, I come to know that he has asked Baba which are the places which are more important or which I should take around people and that sort of thing. Since there were 8 places which were green signaled by Baba, apart from Taj and all. Uh, this accident site, Panchgani Cave, now the Lee Meridian Hotel, originally Aga Khan Palace, and Grafton Building. These four uh, destinations were in was Baba's choice to Don Stevens, including Aurangabad, Ellora. So he used to take all his French group or English group all around these places. So we have 4 places uh, of Don Stevens' favorites.
Thank you very much for sharing. We are, we are keyboard Baba lovers. We don't know anything, but
I, you,
but
you,
I think it's a good start for us. Maybe Baba destines us to be part of this as well. So very grateful for your sharing.
Indeed, and
And
thank you so much for your time. I know we have gone way beyond our usual schedule, so thanks everybody who stayed and joined. Look forward to Baba's guidance and support in making this project move forward one step at a time. Avtar Meher Baba
Meher
ki
Baba
jai.
ki jai.
uh,
Jai.
Yeah. Any other thoughts before we end? That's fine. I just that came from the heart. I didn't stop, so I said Avatar Meher Baba ki jai. But any others have any closing remarks? Please feel free.
Yeah.
I think as
Jai,
MBA group, we should make some call to action towards this program, maybe in the next call or whenever.
Okay.
Each one of
So-
us, please think deeply how personally we could contribute to this cause. So let's get to that next call. Yeah. Thank
Sure.
you.
Jeva, one immediate thought is that, uh, you know, these 4 places which Vasudevji mentioned, that is this 4 places which are of prominence of interest, which has been vetted by Baba. Nomitaji, in your brochure, if you can include that as one of the items.
I will.
Yeah.
I will, and then we will take a bus and we'll take you also. We are all going there.
Yes, yes.
And then
yeah,
physician checkup is free from Dr.
yeah,
Vasudev.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Medical care free.
Yeah, this is a medical and mental trip, and
Yeah,
cleansing spiritually.
absolutely.
Mental to hum log hai.
And in Baba's time, I'll recover from my present, quarantine, and I hope to make this trip with all of you.
Yes, you are recovered. हो गया. समझो काम हो गया.
चलिए, अच्छी बात है. It's all the good wishes and prayers of everybody in the group, and of course, Meher Baba is guiding me. So, and I learned a lot from today's session. Thank you, Vasudevji.
Jai Baba.
And any
You are
brochures
welcome.
Jai
preparation
Baba.
I can do with the help of AI. You guys can send me the information. I can, create within no time.
Yeah. We will do that also. Once I've gotten the grip of the thing, then
Hmm.
for final vetting with AI expert, we send to you.
Come to you.
Yeah,
Okay.
definitely.
We are such a beautiful team, From ancient to contemporary, we have everything within this call.
Yeah. And, Venkat has put his book on the WhatsApp chat. His
No, he has not put the. Please don't share that book. That's being sold. I paid and got you a copy. So don't
I
share
Oh,
that around. Yeah.
yeah.
Don't
not
share
yet,
that around. Yeah.
but can
How
we
much
read?
is the book?
No, we'll take that offline, please.
I see.
It's
Okay, Jai
being
Baba.
recorded. So,
Jai
Jai
Baba.
Baba. Any
Jai
other
Baba Ji.
closing remarks? Otherwise, we
Yes,
will.
there's one small remark that I
Please,
can
please,
come
please.
to
So
my
definitely
mind
we'll
is
make it this.
as for the presentation, what he has done, it is an exceptional presentation. And the central point of that issue right now, immediately to be done, as I feel, is a landmark which is visible from a distance
The highway.
for people to spot the place. So if we can create that immediately, the rest of the things can follow with that. That is my idea. Jai Baba.
Jai Baba.
Sunil, you can put it on Google, he is Google champion. So you can put it on Google and write a
It's
few
already there.
things and that.
It's already there. It's
Oh,
already
it's
there.
already
there.
there.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
already
No.
It's already there.
He was talking of construction
Physical. Yeah.
and at least one say
Walker.
long rise signboard from the land which is already in the trust place.
Yeah, it
Property.
is in the works. Shortly
That
it will
can
be done.
be created so that at least those who want to visit will have a landmark, and nearby they can see the place and then land there without confusion.
Yes.
Bhavani, a great suggestion. Maybe a milestone, something sort of a milestone. Are you talking about?
No,
No,
not
no, more than
necessarily.
that, it's
No,
basically
we
a
have so
marker.
many towers seen in the
Exactly.
highways nowadays, showing a restaurant or ahead like that. We can create something like that without much of effort immediately, and then try to see that people spot the place clearly.
Yeah, good suggestion.
Okay.
Okay. So
Jai Baba.
if there's
Jai
there's
Baba.
no
Jai
other
Baba.
comments,
Jai Baba.
thank you so much. Lovely being in this session, and hopefully we will be able to support you in your journey, sir. In Baba's wish. Jai Baba.
Jai
Jai
Baba.
Baba.
Jai
Jai Baba.
Jai Baba. Jai Baba.
Baba.